Hi Sagittarius, this is our weekly reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Inquiring for the week of August 5th through the 11th, 2016. I'm doing a general reading, so see how it feels for you. See what personal signs, symbols, bells, whistles, energies, messages, cards feel right to you and bring you clarity to whatever you're wondering, confused, concerned, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved in the situation, to uplift us all. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. So see how messages come through from Spirit to you. It could be a nugget or it could be the whole reading. See what feels right. And remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. In the end, Sagittarius. So let's begin with the Fairy Oracle deck. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Inquiring for August 5th through the 11th. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the Sagittarius. The highest, greatest good of all. One card to bring focus for this reading. To begin with, this is the Fairy Oracle. Be yourself. I see magic in this card. I see the unicorn again. So the unicorn comes to those who have the pure, or that act through the purity of their soul, the truth of their heart, integrity, innocence. Be yourself. The situation calls. Whatever situation you're thinking about, Sagittarius, for you, that's the one. All right? This situation calls for you to be your authentic self. The sunshine, who you're supposed to be, who you really are, your real personality, your awesome personality that can connect with others. Sagittarius, you guys are so good at expressing yourself, at teaching others, at connecting with others. You have such an individual, a broad, big, huge, adventurous perspective upon everything. And you bring that to the world. It's like you're the storytellers, you know? You're the ones with the balls to go out on the adventures, whether that's in your head and exploring like history, or exploring I want to say like everything from like spirituality and mysticism and signs and symbols and religions and, you know, adventures out there, you know, beyond the normal what we go to school with. You guys are tapping into something bigger, or you're capable of tapping into that bigger spectrum and then teaching us all about it. You know, you're not afraid to go out on the actual adventures too. You know, you go out and you explore something. You can, I want to say you're not afraid to be the first, even though that makes me think of Aries a little bit. Perhaps you have Aries in your chart. They're both fire signs. They're both a little bit different. Aries is a little bit of the younger fire sign energy, and Sagittarius is a little more of the mature Aries, or the mature fire energy between the two. But they're connected. They're connected. You're both ballsy, and you're both daring and adventurous, and, you know, you go and you do it. You do it when you think of it. So I totally stopped halfway through this. Sorry. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power, because you guys are awesome. You're just awesome, Sagittarius. You have such a unique way to have your point get across. You also are like the best at just figuring stuff out, you know? Be yourself. I want to say, if you're doing something new and you're being like the fool, you're the one that's going to be like, have that like beginner's luck. You're going to jump in and do it differently than anyone else because you have a different way to do it. That's your way. And being yourself in whatever situation you're thinking about is going to get you ahead. It's what makes you special. It's what makes you unique. So be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not. Even if you feel like you might not fit in, perhaps you're going to be the one to change the rules. You know, people are going to be drawn to you, and you're going to make everybody fit in, I want to say. You're just going to be okay. Whatever you're worried about and you're going in, even if this is not a big situation, just go ahead and do it. You guys are good. You'll be all right. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Let's start there. Let's continue with the Romance Angels Oracle. Let's see if we get anything else off of this card. I see her just reaching out like this in this card. She's just like, come with me. I'll show you how to do it. You know, come with me. Let's make some magic together. Come on, let's do it this way. Or let's try it your way. You know, they're willing to try different things. All right, let's see what we have for Sagittarius this week. Engagement, Sagittarius. So things are getting serious, or I want to say heart to heart. This is really nice. This couple's like ear to ear, like they're really, really listening to each other. They're really hearing each other. Perhaps they're reading it. It's a little bit like when Vincienco was like, he puts his beak just against me and he just looks like he's staring into my eye. Like when I talk sometimes, like he's reading my thoughts. Perhaps this is somebody who can kind of read your thoughts. You sort of have this telepathy thing going on, and perhaps you're both thinking the same thing. You know, relationship is moving up a notch. There's becoming more loyalty, more stability. It's an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment here. Even if you're already married, you can still open up your hearts and listen again and have another moment where the heart-to-heart conversation where you get closer. You know, you take another step up, you get a little bit closer, you learn a little bit more. Your love grows even deeper than before, even though you never thought it. You know, you never imagine how love could just grow deeper and bigger. It just is. It's like this beaming sunshine that's just always, I just see energy in this. I also see like a little bit of like day by day she has this stitching thing that stands out in here, like stitch by stitch, you know, mend each wound as it comes. Just love each other, you know, put some honey on the wound. This is beautiful. This is you feeling like your love life is changing for the better. It's getting stronger. It's becoming something you love. It's an engagement. Perhaps this is actually somebody getting engaged this week. You knew nothing about it. Perhaps you knew it was coming the whole time, if this telepathy thing was there. That's a really nice card. Let's continue. This could be an engagement as well as just like time off. Like I want to say like taking a day off, taking a moment. Perhaps, you know, this heart-to-heart conversation, this moment, this picnic, this moment to be yourself, just relax a day, take a moment to breathe, is going to bring you somewhere better. It's going to bring you closer. I see love letters in this too. Perhaps you've been meaning to send a letter, send a text, you know, call. Maybe you've been waiting to make this move, to ascend to this level. Maybe you don't have to wait. Maybe just the moment is. Maybe you'll feel the moment this week. Maybe you've been planning it and you just have to feel it. I'm going to go to the Power Archangel Tarot. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. I want to say don't worry. And then Bob Marley came in my head. Divine guidance. So there's so many different, this is guidance. This is like God suddenly making sense to you, you know? This is you too. I mean, I would say this is the search for meaning of life. This is you, Sagittarius. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teacher or friends. You know, maybe you're looking for a different way, a different journey, a different path, a different door through. You know, you're going the back way. You're going through the hall. You're checking out the basement in this place. You know, you're checking out spirituality in all its forms. So everybody's journey is different. You know, the best guidance just kind of nudges you along your way to find it yourself. So perhaps somebody is nudging you along your way this week to find yourself, you know, to express yourself, to go out and to search for the meaning of life for you. Even if that's in your head, you know, maybe it's not going to be the normal approach. Perhaps you need to try something different. You know, spirituality is everywhere. It's in nature. It's in religion. It's in relationships. You know, this Archangel Sandalphon. All right, I'm going to continue. Let's go to the Enchanted. All right, let's pull one card. These are really big cards. Let's do another shuffle. For Sagittarius. Also, when I see this, you know, it's also like the Hierophant. So when I see this and I see this together, I sort of see it like an engagement becoming a marriage, or perhaps you're understanding with each other what marriage means to you, what a relationship means to you, what your rules are, what your own guidance is. Perhaps you're working together. I mean, divine guidance, I see it. So I kind of see this card as like, oh, there's also a cute little dog in the back. Like, you know, the priest marrying this couple. So maybe you're thinking about where to get married. I want to say, don't worry about money. That's hard to say if you're getting married, but I mean, it's possible to get married somewhere in the woods by waterfalls and have it be paradise. It is possible to have a potluck wedding and have it be beautiful and have everybody be a contribution to it and still have it be elegant and different and unique. It is possible to do things a different way. I want to say maybe you're having a wedding, but you don't want to do it the real way, the traditional way. Perhaps you're combining different faiths together and you have to make something unique. I feel like you're going to come up with this together. If this is, you know, something for somebody that you're talking about marriage, you're getting engaged, but you don't know about the wedding. Maybe you want to elope. You don't even want to deal, you know, with all the stress of everything else. You know, maybe I feel like this couple understands that there's more to the relationship than after the big day. Every day is a new day to have that relationship and have a life. I want to say don't have it be like a Disney movie where you have the happy ending and then there's nothing else afterwards. They didn't teach you how to be a wife or a husband, you know? So I want to say maybe this is a very special engagement, that you're figuring out something different together, what's good for you, whatever it is. Perhaps you're eloping and bringing a bunch of your high school friends and just having the party later. Whatever it is, don't worry about it so much. Be yourself. You know, if you want to have a crazy wedding and dress up like cartoon characters, go for that shit. That was a really weird reference. All right, 3 cards. The Prince of Pentacles, Earth sign, praying before you move, taking your time, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but this is the knight that always gets what he wants. He always gets his goal. He's stable because he sits down and he prays before he moves. He connects to the earth. He makes plans. He's a little slower, but he'll get there. All right, so perhaps this prince, maybe you're moving towards something slowly. Just know that your goal is achievable. You'll make it. You'll get there. That's another prince, and that was the wrong way too. Prince of Swords. So air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe your body and your mind are connecting in this journey. He rushes in like the wind. I see the peace, the dove of peace here. Perhaps you're rushing in with a message of peace. You know, perhaps clarity comes together. This is messages. So perhaps together, you know, you're coming up with the way to move forward ahead. That's right for your mind, that brings the clarity, and that brings growth, stability, and prosperity. You have the 2 of Hearts. I love you guys. This is your perfect union where freedom exists and you are loved for being you. I love you guys.